I'm super excited for this. What's up, y'all? Kendama, and I have a kendama unboxing straight from Japan from a new Japanese kendama company called 111 Kendama. The representative, I believe he's the owner, but he said he was representative Oshima, reached out to me on Instagram and was like, hey, we have this really cool kendama that we made for all levels, all different ages, and to be good at all different tricks. And we'd love for you to do a review and an unboxing of it. And I have that in my hands right now. He sent me the specs, which I'll put right here, of the kendama, which is really exciting. He sent me every single dimension of it, which I think is great. And he really made this shape like community based. He even got input from Torkilled May. Apparently Torkilled and him met up, and Torkilled gave him some advice on the kendama as well and said it was good. So that's really cool. He's a kendama legend, so that's awesome. I don't know how much is in here, what specifically they sent me. Let's get into it right now. All right, so we got this right here and we're opening it up. I believe we have the kendama right here and a couple other things, so that's cool. We got some nice backing paper that smells like Japan. Nice. What is this? This is cool. It has a note right here. It says, hi Elijah, love your content. It's awesome to see you spreading kendama culture out there and inspiring so many people. Your passion and dedication really show, and it's always fun watching your journey. Big thanks for all the time and effort you put in. Much appreciated. Keep doing your thing. Much love. 111 Oshima. Dude, that means a lot. Kendama is such a unique thing that we have going on, and I'm glad that, you know, people in different countries can appreciate the stuff that I do. I'm not saying like I do like really crazy things, but the fact that this person thinks that I'm doing something really cool and they're from another country is really awesome. So thank you so much, Oshima. I really appreciate it very much. And I hope I can meet you in person someday. I hope to come to KWC one day, and I hope I can thank you in person. So yeah, thank you again. That was very nice of you to say. So we got this like 111 bag right here. That's pretty sick. And then I was reading this in the DMs that he had sent me. These are keychains and they're like this rubbery fashion, but this is a little character from the brand. Let me go look exactly what he sent me. So this is sick. This is actually like the logo of the brand right here, the 111 logo, and it's on a keychain, which is super awesome. This was actually designed apparently by a really famous designer in Japan. I'll put his name right here, but he's worked with like different major brands and companies. The character, brand logo, all that has a name. Her name is Mitsumi, and it's a cute girl with 3 eyes, which is a very interesting thing. Maybe the 111, maybe each one of those eyes represents a 1, I don't know, but that's really cool. That's cool right there. Thank you again for the keychains, Oshima. I really appreciate it. All right, here we got the kendama, and I'm super excited because this is brand new company from Japan. Isn't the classic stuff, isn't the JK or anything like that. This is brand new company from Japan. This is great. This is cool. Woo! Wait, that's actually sick. The sticker is attached onto the kendama like that. It kind of reminds me of like shoes. I don't know if any of you guys are into shoes, but like the tags they have on shoes. Obviously, people think that's cool or not cool. I think this is cool. That's like a very unique way to show your sticker. Yeah. I can get down with this. This is awesome. I don't believe this shape has a name. They just told me it was 111's first kendama. If it does have a name, if the shape does have a name, I'll put it somewhere here. But yeah, this is 111's first kendama shape right here, which I think is sick. Oh my God. So let's go ahead and take off this sticker really quick and unravel this dama really quick. So I can get this out the way. So whoop. And that just comes off like that, easy peasy. Right here, 111 kendama logo sticker, really cool. I might just keep it on this because it has that string through it. I just think that's really sick. Boom, here it is, 111 kendama. Boom, here it is, 111 kendama's first shape. This thing is quite the beauty. I really like the way this thing looks. The tama, really quick, it feels like China sticky. It feels like the new China sticky, which is cool. It is a maple tama. It is a maple tama. I prefer beach, but maple tama is okay. It's cool. It has this not cream white. It's not like this pure white. It's almost gray, like a white with like a hint of gray in it, but it has some really cool tracking on it. You see those triangles around the hole. There's that black. There's that tracking stripe right there. And then the top is just crazy. That has some crazy designs on it. I really like how they're just dots and shapes and circles and stuff. It's gonna be just an easy tama to track. Even though it is maple, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of fun, you know, playing with this because of the tracking and how beautiful it looks. This Ken is very interesting. It kind of pulls from a couple different things, which I like a lot. That's very nice. First thing I want to go over is this grain. I don't know what it is about my last couple unboxings, but that handle grain is crazy. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, the handle grain is insane. Oh my God. And then the cup grain is also kind of insane. That's hot. That's cool. The lighting might be messing it up, but yeah. That's awesome. You can see around the logo too, it has some really cool grain. But yeah, this is really nice. It is pretty average size in terms of height and stuff. I would say it's on the taller side of things in terms of height for kendamas today. As you can see, the 111 kendama logo right there. I think that's such a clean logo. That's awesome. We also got the 111 character right there, which is really, really cool. Mitsumi again, and it's printed on there very nicely. Very, very nicely printed. To give you some comparisons of how tall it is, here is the new GT Beta 1. And I believe they're about the same size in height. So if you have a Beta 1, that's about how tall the 111 kendama shape is. So that's really cool. These cups, I feel like, are kind of reminiscent of the serial kendama cups. Right here, I have the Hybrid 204 right here. The cups insides are a little bit wider, but the cups themselves are a little bit thinner this lengthwise compared to the serial 204, but the overall shape kind of reminds me, you know, of the serial 204, just a little bit slimmer. So we'll see how that kind of plays. He did say that this was like a nice all-rounder, so hopefully that impacts the slings in a positive way while still keeping that really nice lunar balance. Now, what this sword really reminds me of is an Azora, just taller. And I have an Azora reshape in my hand, and they're pretty much the same thing. The 111 kendama might be just like a beefed up version of that, but I kind of like the different influences and stuff of it. The sword thicknesses might also be the same, but I really like that idea of like kind of pulling from like the local shapes, right? The Azora reshape is something from Japan. Oshima kind of took inspiration from that, and or at least is inspired by that, and it is on this piece of art right here. I really like that, just the way it looks is really nice. The angledness of the slipstop area, I really like how it contrasts with the roundedness right here of the Serato. It just gives like a really interesting look. It's very premium feeling. I don't know what to say about it. It's just like such an interesting shape, very pleasing. There's no stepped cups. There's nothing aggressive about it. It just feels really, really dope. See that lunar balance really quick? Oof. Yeah, that just smacked on. This sticky paint does not really feel sticky against the Maple Ken, but yeah, maybe this is just not a, okay, there we go. But yeah, that right there, there's your adjustment. That's a lot of adjustment right there that you can have for your lunars. I would say it stops about there. It starts right there. So those are your lunar balance adjustments right there. That's some really solid lunar balance. You can see some tricks that I'm landing. The lunars are pretty cool so far. Pretty cool, they're pretty doable. The stall points look really nice. Ooh, that sits on really nice. We've seen that like thin stall points have been good, and these feel really, really solid on here. It has a nice rounded edge too as well. It's not just flat, it has this curve on it. And flat, not by the angle, flat I mean by like how it stoops down. It has like a roundness to it, which I like a lot. Those are really nice stall points right there. The underbirds as well is gonna, as soon as you push that spike down, you're gonna get a little bit more contact, which is cool with the ring, or sorry, axis, I guess I'm doing right now, but those underbirds will feel really good. It will not hook, I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, it just doesn't have enough lip right there, so it will not hook in its current state, but that's totally fine. The cups are nice and big. Let's compare it to something hopefully a lot of you have. Here I have a Lock Studios Deadbolt X right here. For comparing the cup sizes, the Deadbolt X's big cup completely engulfs it, but just on the edges. So I would say the inner diameter of the Deadbolt is the outer diameter of the 111 kendama. And then the small cup, I think will maybe do the same thing. The small cups are actually pretty much the same. That's really cool right there. As you can see, they're touching right there. That's pretty much the same. And the base cups are actually the same. Maybe the Lock Studios Deadbolt X has a little bit more on it, but for the most part, it's just that big cup size difference right there. So that is very, very interesting. The cups are big though. They're like decently sized. So if you're a beginner learning how to do cup tricks and stuff, you'll be fine there. Lighthouses on this thing feel really solid. Yeah. The base cup is just like a big enough size to where I feel comfortable with like the flips and stuff, which is really, really good. These gunslingers, let's see if he was lying or not. Woo! Okay. Yeah, fast, slow. Ooh, okay, so on the slow, it kind of slipped out. Let's try it one more time. Fast, slow, fast, slow. So yeah, you're gonna have to like really grip harder on the slow if you're doing slow slings. Fast slings so far on this felt really, really, really good. The Ken flips and juggles on this thing feel really solid as well. The trip Ken up feels really good. The multiple juggle flips feel really, really good so far. Yeah, that was really, really awesome. In terms of the lates, those are happening as well. It is a longer shape, and again, we know with longer shapes, it's gonna just take longer for that Ken to come back. But the way they did these cups, it doesn't feel like super laggy or anything, which I like a lot. If you're doing your flip, the cups are leading a little bit with it, so it's coming back faster than most longer Ken shapes, which is really good. It might have to do with how thin this sword is compared to how thick these cups are. And not to say that these cups are super thick, it's just how the ratio. They got the ratio really nice. The taps on this feel really, really nice. I would say they're above average. There's nothing to write home about. The Saga has like elite taps. The Lotus Element has elite taps. This has really good above average taps. I'm doing like these one single flips and stuff, and they feel really good. The multiples feel a little bit like there's a lot of weight, which is interesting because this base cup is super hollowed out, as you can see, which is good for the lunars. Really, really, you know, good taps, like very, very good tap. This handle saw feels really great. You got some shift right there, which you kind of want. And it's only contacting the slip stop when you're here. When you're here, it's kind of floating, so you'll kind of want it to sit there so then it can get contact with the slip stop itself. And then this ring will kind of have to sit right here, but when it is at this angle, it is touching both sides right here and getting contact with one side of the ring, right? So if you're tilted this way, it'll touch that side. If you're tilted that way, it'll touch that side, but it won't really get solid contact with both sides, unfortunately, but that's fine, you can't have everything. Really like the string length, and not because I like long string, but you literally, like, this is probably 3 hands for me. I have small hands. There's literally no way this is too short for you, so I'm gonna cut this down to my size and stuff so I can play it and be comfortable with it. That's really nice. Overall, just like a really, really clean kendama, and it's been pretty fun to play so far. Another option out there, which is always really, really good, and another option for Japanese players, hopefully locally more Japanese players can get this and know about this brand. It's very, very solid, and as Oshima was saying, just a good all-arounder. I would say it excels at lunars, but it's really keeping those slings, those flips, and everything else in mind. You just can't go wrong with good tracking and a good shape. So this is sick. This is really sick. Good job, Oshima. Hopefully we can see more of these in the US. Maybe hop on some group orders. I know shipping from Japan to the US, you know, can be troublesome sometimes. So if you can get multiple on one order, if you really want to try this out, go shoot for that. Or maybe 111 Kendama has some options that I don't know about for shipping, but definitely worth a try. If you have the means, I would definitely check out 111 Kendama. This kendama is really, really nice off the bat. That's it for me. If you guys have bought from 111 Kendamas already, let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is like a really just, yeah, thank you, Oshima, for being a supporter and liking the videos and for sending this out. This thing is beautiful. This thing is amazing. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe button, hit post notifications so you can be one of the first to watch these videos when they come out. And obviously, sharing the video goes a long way for the channel. This is Elijah from Okendama, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.